heritage is important, and that's what the museum's all about.
The Genesee Country Museum recreates life and recreates history.
They can see, touch, feel so much of what's in the environment here in the living village.
I just see history come alive. People have a chance to relive history. They have an opportunity not just to see it, but to be part of it.
Ken Burns said, "The museum creates a strong emotional connection with history and helps us better understand who we are as Americans today. It is an invaluable asset to our community and the nation as a whole."
It's a tremendous resource for school children as they learn about the region's history, and I think it's a great place for adults to learn. I'm always surprised when I go out and discover something new that I knew nothing about.
I just love meeting people, and I love sharing some information with them, and it's kind of a wonderful moment when people, you know, their eyes light up and they understand something or see something for the first time, especially with children. You know, their eyes get big and they say, "Oh, wow."
I think you get a sense of being caught up in the action when you come to a reenactment and witness what's happening, and although the people are staging something for you to see, it's hard not to get caught up in the emotion that you're witnessing and seeing.
We love Genesee Country Museum because it does so much for the kids, and a lot of kids wouldn't get an opportunity to come here if it wasn't for the foundation's support. We transport the kids from the city school district and other areas here, so they have an opportunity to appreciate what's here. They can appreciate their past. So that's why it's so important to us.
You should come to Genesee because you can learn about things that you didn't know.
When you hear about history, like, it just blows your mind how people dress and how they act when you come to the Genesee Country Museum.
Visiting Genesee is like an adventure because you get to see what the village was like back then.
I love Genesee because you get to learn what they did back in the olden days, and you get to do what they did back in the olden days, and their costumes are amazing. I got to make a bug house and capture some bugs and put them in there, and I got to go to the tinsmith and make Christmas ornaments, and I got to play with the different toys.
It's really an interesting experience when children really have that aha moment with the games program. My favorite thing I hear children say here is, these games are more fun than our modern games.
The main reason we bring our students here to Genesee Country Museum is we love that our students get to experience this time period in a real authentic way. And I think one of the important parts of education is authenticity.
They learn to generate their own questions and to be able to apply it to problem-based learning that we're working on.
Well, I think cultural institutions in any community are part of its fabric, part of what makes a place livable and enjoyable.
You bring tourism to our region. People from our region come out to the museum. People from outside the state, outside the country come and visit. And when they come, it is a tremendous economic driver for this entire region.
The Genesee Country Museum has been here for me, for my own children, and the many students that I've taught. It brings history alive, and it is so important.
Everyone in the community should support this because it's such a living history, and it's a history that's so important for our future.